actually, right there, that's the biggest problem with the play to earn model. So a lot of companies talk about play to earn. You're going to be able to like monetize your time. You better like, instead of just playing games, you can make money from your games as well, which is kind of a disgusting way to look at your free time. Like, you don't have to always be making money every second of the day. Sometimes it's fine to just have leisure time. But let's say that you've bought into the idea that every second of your day has to be a money making opportunity. You've watched I don't know, fucking 1,000 hours of Gary V. You're fucking in the Sigma grind set. You wake up at 3 a.m. You go to sleep at look, the guys who wake up at 3 a.m. probably are in bed by 7 p.m. So like, yeah. Anyway, let's say you've completely bought into this model. So the problem with play to earn is the scale of these systems. So if a game is not a good game, actually we'll start from, where do we start from? What is the best way to start this? So a play to earn game requires that people are putting money into the game and that people are taking money out of the game. I guess it doesn't require that people are taking money out, but it does require that people are putting money into it. So for you to be able to make money in a, let's just say, real world money auction houses that already exist, like RuneScape Gold. So the only way that you can make money selling gold is if there are people buying gold. If you are the people that are sitting there playing 10, 12 hours a day farming gold, you're not going to be the person who is buying it, because that sort of defeats the whole point. You're eating into your profits. Also, you have your own ways to get your own gold. But if you're going to have this play to earn game, where not just a good game that has like a play to earn system on the side, or like a third party real money trading real money auction house, real money trading, things like that. If you're going to earn money in these games, someone needs to be putting money into the game. So you can't just have this system where money comes out of nowhere. So who's going to be putting the money in? If you haven't built a game that is already good from the start, why would anyone want to put money into it to buy your systems? But let's just say that there is a healthy ecosystem of people putting money into the game, people putting money out of the game. It's sort of stabilized at whatever rate it's stabilized. When a game is based around play to earn, the amount of money that you can make from that game at the start, let's say at the start there is not many people that are making money in the game. Let's say there's a really big buyer's market, but not a very big seller's market. Let's say that for every, how would I put it? Let's say for every one person that is gathering gold in RuneScape, there is 100 people who want to buy it. So at that point, the sellers are able to charge a much higher rate because the amount of production they can put out is far lower than the amount of buyers that are available. So they're willing to charge, or they're willing to pay for higher and higher prices to actually get money out of the system, or to get the item out of the system. So you as the seller are able to make more and more money. And that's how it works initially. But when people realize that a game is really good for making money, more and more people are going to join that game. And as more people join the game, it dilutes the seller's market, and the item that you are selling progressively gets cheaper and cheaper and cheaper, to the point where it basically drives everybody out of the market who isn't either working for like a big company. Let's say there are like big botting companies, or maybe not even botting companies, like not botting companies, like real money trading companies. And that's sort of the only way to really make the money, because you have these big organizations with a lot of people, and then you'll make a commission for doing that. And that might still be like a reasonable way to make money. So the individuals who don't have that gathering capability, they are then pushed out of the market. With the exception of people that are in lower and lower economic statuses. So if you're in a situation where, you make $10 a month, maybe farming RuneScape Gold actually is viable, because maybe, I don't know the exact number, let's say you can make $20 or $30 a month selling RuneScape Gold. Or let's even say it's like $50 a month. Let's say it's $50 or $100 a month. Maybe $100 maybe a bit too much. $50 a month selling RuneScape Gold. Well, why would you do anything but sell the gold if getting like a manual labor job or whatever it is sort of job you can find in your region pays way less? Like, obviously you're gonna do this. So more of those people join in, and then it starts to like dilute that market even further. So let's say it brings it down to like, you can make $20 a month, but this basically kicks out everybody besides the like absolute most impoverished people and the big companies. And by that point, it's probably gotten to the point where even companies are not able to get like the manpower to make money. Like, even at the scale of like having hundreds of accounts, things like that, maybe even then they still can't make money. So they then will turn to botting, because you don't have to pay a bot. You can just bot as much as you want. All you pay for is the sub of the account, which presumably you're gonna, if you can run it like 24 hours a day, you're going to easily pay off and have extra money left over. And then rather than having to pay all of these people under you, even if it's a small cut, you take all of the money for yourself. But this is what happens. The bigger these pay-to-earn systems get, the less money that everybody makes, to the point where the pay-to-earn aspect isn't a reasonable selling point for the, for anyone outside of the most impoverished situations. Not to say those people shouldn't be playing the game, because if that's the best way you can make money, more power to you. I fully, like, if you make more money selling RuneScape Gold than actually getting a job, go down. I'll be back in a second. I've got a call from Dylan. He bothered me when I've got like 4 minutes left in the show. Yeah, as I was saying, if you're making money through selling RuneScape Gold, and that's how you make more money than you can make literally getting a job, more power to you. It does ruin the games that I play, but when it's just RMT stuff, when it's just like a third-party RMT, I don't really consider it as big of a deal as developer-endorsed RMT. Like, when it's something like, a WoW token where you can pay the devs like $10 and you can get a whatever amount of gold you can get in WoW from doing that, that's very different from there being like this like underground economy where you can buy and sell gold and buy and sell other items through the use of real money. I think that's pretty much all I had to say on the rant. Maybe there was something else I want to go on, but I think it was pretty much at the end of the rant anyway.